Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another LEGO Batman 3 video. Today, I've got something absolutely super duper uber exciting. I am super duper pumped to share this exclusive, yes, you heard me correctly, let's say it all together, exclusive content, because this, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely ridiculously cool. So this was sent to me from Jeremiah over at WB, aka Warner Brothers, of course, Games or Entertainment. Or Interactive Entertainment, that's what I should have said. It's WBIE. And this is some cool stuff because you guys always watch and you share stuff and you like the videos and stuff. So as I always said, because you guys watch it, I am then able to get you guys exclusive stuff like this. So, with that being said, let's get rocking and rolling. What am I talking about? You probably read the title, so you kind of know to a large extent what it is. And that is, of course, LEGO Batman 3 concept art. If you're like me, you love concept art. You love to see how did this thing that we now see and we get to play within, how did it originate? What kind of phases did it go through? What is the ideas behind this? And that is exactly what we'll be looking at today. So let's kick things off with a little bit of concept art for the Batcave, or at least what I assume is the Batcave. It certainly looks Batcave-esque, so I'm assuming that's exactly what it is. So, as you can see, this is very, very interesting. Right here is kind of like an early on version, I'm assuming, of the Batcave itself. Looks very, very cool, obviously, with all those different platforms and such, where you would typically see, you know, the Batmobile, then the Batboat, the Batwing, and so on and so forth. You would see different elements being placed around the entire platform. But then we see kind of a different evolution of that, which is super duper cool. So you can almost kind of see like, okay, we start with this, then we worked our way to this, and you can see here it looks super duper cool. And how many of you noticed, by the way, that there's a big bat in the background? Like if you look at the very top, you see where the computer monitor is? If you look, then there's like a bat's face, and then there's a bat wing span going on the right and on the left. I love that. That is so cool. Like, it is one of those things that I think in the game, maybe you wouldn't even notice as you're walking around the platforms, but because we have this kind of zoomed out view, we get to notice stuff like this. So that looks super duper neat as well. You can see this time there's also these like little pods on the right hand side there, where you would expect, you know, all the Robin costumes and all the Batman costumes and such being in place. So that looks super duper sweet. But then there is an additional iteration even further, and that is the one that we see right here, which has, or actually, you know what I'm thinking now? I wonder if these are all one place. Because if you look at it, the first picture I showed you, it could be kind of the left-hand side of the Batcave. But then you would walk through the little area there, and you would walk into the center stage, which is the one that we just looked at before, and then you would finally end up on the right-hand side. You could have this area, which is gonna be the place where you can see, of course, the Bat Rocket, which is, of course, what you use to fly off into space, because, of course, the game is beyond Gotham, and you head off into space. So I think that that might be the case. I think I just solved it right here. Well, blammo! And it looks super duper cool. So another platform. Again, you can see the whole idea of kind of like shared platforms and kind of having these almost like shelf-like designs are present in all three pictures, which is super duper neat. I really like the way that the Batcave looks. I really love the concept art of the Batcave is what I should say. And let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Well, then let's move on to something that is also somewhat underground and also somewhat of a place that we don't particularly want to visit, and that is the sewers. So this looks probably like some sort of a level with Killer Croc, I would imagine, or something like that being involved. Again, very, very, very rustic, kind of an old look to it. Reminds me of the Ninja Turtles, of course, because, you know, when you think of sewers, one of the things you might think of, if you're like me and you love the Ninja Turtles, is Ninja Turtles. So I guess that makes perfect sense. I really love the design, though. Again, I also love how you see a lot of the elements, like, for example, the little dome-like shape cover there kind of has the wing-like pattern of that we see on like Batman's cape and stuff. So it's really cool how interesting it is to see kind of like, you know, this image being then transformed into what we will see in the final game. So it's going to be really cool to see when we finally get to play this level. What is it? What does it look like? And how close is it to this look right here? So then let's move on to another thing that is still underground. I guess we're sticking underground for a little while here. And that is the Gotham subway. Now this looks like it might be a part of the same level, kind of where that sewers side of things is, because if you look on the right hand side you can see kind of some sort of green goo over there and stuff, so maybe it's still somewhat underground, but you can see it seems like an abandoned subway track or station or something. Looks very, very cool. I love how it's got the Gotham nameplate there, so we know that this is in Gotham. This is not Metropolis or anything like that, so that's cool. And it will be interesting to see whether or not this will be just a level in the game, or if this will be another area, like one of those overarching areas that we actually get to explore in the game. So that definitely looks quite interesting. Not as much to say about this particular image, but again, really cool art. That much I can certainly say. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Lumove. That's a new word. Let's move. Lumove. So, of course, let's move on to the two, the Batcave is amazing, but these two images are absolutely fantastic as well. So, first off, we've got something, I guess we're going finally above underground, or overground, I guess. And this is Mr. Joker's Diner. So, I guess the Joker was like, you know what? This whole business of, chasing the Batman and, destroying the city is not really working out, so he decided to go ahead and invest in a diner. And, you can definitely see who was the designer of the entire place in terms of how it's going to look and stuff. And it's definitely in Joker's territory of flavors and stuff. I think it looks awesome. I love the fact that you've got like the Joker server with the ice cream, the Joker cards, a whole bunch of the comic book words like the ha 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 laugh, biff, kapow, all that stuff. And it's interesting because you can see that the Joker that they used here is the Joker, like the more modernized Joker. So it's not the 60s Batman Joker, so it's kind of interesting. I thought when I saw this that it would fit with that level, but the Joker that we see pictured on the cards and stuff is a more modern one, so it's going to be really cool to see whether or not this will be a part of the 1960s Batman or the regular Batman storyline type levels. And another fun thing that I wanted you guys to notice, do you see right there by the elevator where you see the split up Joker face kind of like cut in half? I love how you can see a Batman logo. It's the Batman symbol, and then there's a big X across it, like, no Batman's allowed. It's like, you better not come in there dressed up as Batman, trying to cosplay as Batman. Bad idea. Very, very, very bad idea indeed. But then, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to what I think is going to be the big baddie's ship or something along those lines, and that is Brainiac's ship. This thing looks ridiculously cool. I love how it almost looks like it's alive. Like all these cables and wires almost look like veins, and as if there's like it looks like an operational brain. You see these like red eyes and skulls facing against each other with some sort of like red orbs interacting. There's all these leveled again, almost like shelf-like designs going on, so it's really cool looking, very menacing looking. I have to admit, it is a lot spookier than what I thought we would be seeing. And again, I love the fact that it looks like an actual like organic biological entity. It doesn't look like robotic, even though it is made out of wires and such, but the wires and the way that they're painted on and the way that they are designed here in this concept art makes it look like an actual alive and breathing thing, which is super duper neat indeed. So with all that being said, guys, there you have it. That is the Lego Batman 3 concept art exclusive video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give the video a big like. That really does help me out a ton. Share the videos with your family and friends. Favorite the videos as well. And of course, as always, guys, do not forget to have an absolutely fan-flipping-tastic day. You guys are all awesome. Love your faces. Have a beautiful weekend. Have a beautiful rest of the week. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you laters, alligators. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks a lot for being absolutely awesome.